us back to the beginning. What an awesome life you've given to take us back to the beginning, to the beginning.
Yo, how's everybody doing? My name is C Living the Second, and you're listening to Active FM.
Yes, that was a track. Hello, this is your girl Aqua on the mode. I mean, I'm so excited because, you know, it's a thing that we do. All right, so the song we just played was Take Us Back to the Beginning by Active Worship. But if you look at all the tracks I'm going to be playing on this show, there's a certain meaning to the tracks. So, producer update. Yes, we have a producer update every single show before we go into the rest of the show. So, we discussed the songs I'm gonna play in the show because listen, isn't it? I work with my producer so that the show can be just like hot on the other levels. So now we're going through the songs specifically, and first it's Take Us Back to the Beginning. I don't know if you remember this, but last week on the last week's show, he denied anything that was happening with the girl. Okay, and I know who the girl is now. Alright, so he thinks I'm bluffing. Okay, and I was like, listen, I know everybody listens to the mode, bro. So don't be out here thinking. So now I'm like, okay, Take Us Back to the Beginning. Hot, massive, love this track by Active Worship. I'm like, okay. So the next track we're gonna play, and it says, oh, remember this. And I'm like, wait a minute. So you're trying to tell her through the mode and the song. So yeah, now let me tell you, you don't wanna know what the last song is. I'm gonna tell you at the end because that one is also another level. I'm like, listen, I know she's listening to the show, but can you not be trying to communicate through songs with her? You better listen until the end to find out what the last song is because it's crazy. And we're talking about redirection. You know, because, I mean, what was your relationship status last week? I mean, I've been hearing a lot of people been getting dumped. A lot of people been getting denied. A lot of people, okay, not being called. So you're out here and somebody's ghosting you, babes. I mean, what's going on? People are out there ghosting people? And can I tell you, I didn't know this whole thing. That there was such a thing as ghosting. I was like, what's ghosting? Like, is it like a stalker vibe? Oh my word, guys, and people are getting stalked. Can I just tell you, I've been getting stalked and it's crazy. It's nuts. We're gonna go into the rest of the show because I think it's gonna be a hot show. I think we're gonna be talking about a lot. We might need a whole 3 hours for this show, and it's bright and early in the morning or whatever time you decide. Well, the time it comes out is early in the morning, but with technology, with different time zones, with everything that is going on at the moment, you can listen to the mode anywhere at any place. And obviously, we've always got a fashion update to keep you on lockdown with what's happening in the fashion industry, what's the trends that are going on, what's happening with influencers is exactly what we're going to be talking about because the great influencer shakeout is happening. Influencers are needing to do a redirection, babes, because things are not as they used to be. There's a new normal now. All right, yes, while they're getting dumped, while they're getting ghosted, while they're getting stalked, while they're getting all these different things, because yeah, I mean, influencers as well have problems and relationship issues, isn't it? So I mean, it's a lot. So that's what it does. I mean, we're gonna be talking about a lot. I'm getting so excited because I'm out here on what is going on in this world. How can things do such a turnaround in such a small space of time? You can see exactly what happens when people have a lot to think about. And that's exactly what I want us to talk about. You see, there's different decisions you make, and it can be for good or it can be for bad. Because when life is busy, you don't really have that much time to think about things, to really do an introspection as to, is this really what I want in my life? So, I mean, hey, it's gonna be crazy, but let's do this thing. We're gonna come back, and yeah, it's gonna be nuts. Let me tell you, it's gonna be crazy. You don't wanna miss the rest of the show because I'm ready and I'm excited for what we're about to find out.
Active FM.
Active FM.
Active FM.
Active FM. Radio has never been better.
Whoa, it's crazy up in this place. So, we've been talking about track that we're going to be playing next week. So I don't know if you gotta be catching something as we're playing tracks and everything, because Christ music is hot music, and we know that. And these artists were just writing songs because that was exactly what was dear to their hearts. But I don't know if you know, and you do know, with music, there's a connection that you've got with music because of the words and the title and everything. So I was talking to the producer and I was saying, listen, I think the mode should be the mode and the producer. And so we're having fun. And then now next week he says our first track is going to be on to the next one. Sure, can you see the shade? Are you watching? Are you watching? Okay, and I know she's listening. And I'm sorry, okay? I'm gonna talk to him after the show, and we're gonna be back to the beginning. We're gonna be back to this week's show. Take us back to the beginning, because that's where we are right now. We're not ready to move on to the next one. Anyways, let's get back into this thing. So redirection, and that's something that I've been hearing a lot, and that's something that I've been seeing a lot. That's something that, you're looking at relationships, you're looking at people's lives, and yes, it's not just one set of relationships in the guy-girl thing, but relationships in general, with lockdown, with the people that you've got, in your house, and, relationships. Just before we went in the intro, I was telling you that people have been broken, have broken up, people have, like the producer, have literally brought things and brought flames during this time, and other people have just been ghosted. We were really good, and things were flaming, things were woke, things were on levels. You were so close, you were talking engagement. That's literally what it is. Other people have been getting engaged, but and other people are getting stalked. I'm like, that's a lot. But why is it that these things are happening? You see, this time, really, you get to really think a lot, and sometimes thinking a lot can be good, and sometimes thinking a lot can be bad. It depends what you're thinking about. Remember, we always have to think about what we're thinking about. Yes, it wasn't a mistake. You need to think about what you're thinking about, because sometimes you can be thinking so much junk, and you can be making decisions in your life where you totally destroying everything and anything that is worthwhile in your life. And I do believe that there are some people that are doing that in our lives. And for me, I want to say, listen, redirection, honey, no. You need to get back here and say, hey, am I making the right decisions for my future? Am I making the right decisions, knowing that life will eventually go back to normal, even if it's not the old normal as we know, but I still have to be interacting with people. I still have to see people. I still have to run a business. I still have to build relationships and all that type of things. You see, we get into this space that you think, listen, it's gonna be like this forever. No, it's not gonna be like this forever, and things are gonna change. So if you're making bad decisions, I want to say, listen, redirection, no, let's get back on point. It's not over, okay? And this is not what life has got, because we're making decisions. You know how people say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So what happens in Vegas, you do the most stupid things in your life because you think, listen, it's never gonna get out. And that's how I feel people are living right now. It's in the secret virtual life that we're living in. We're living in this, relationship. I've been seeing TikToks, yes. I'm not on TikTok personally, but you're seeing it everywhere. Seeing TikToks of people just putting it out there, listen, whatever relationship that we're starting now, don't be fooled, honey. Don't be out here thinking that me and you are gonna be doing anything, because it's just because I'm bored, just because I got nothing else to do, just because I haven't been to people's faces, because they're out here, hiding their faces with masks. Like I said last week, can we please put our faces on our t-shirts so that we can see if you've got teeth or not? Because that's the scariest thing. I'm telling you now, if I don't know you and you want to start a relationship with me during lockdown, I ain't doing it, because I don't know if you got teeth or not, and teeth are a deal breaker for me. Alright, if you don't have straight teeth, and you're like, Waneka, I know, okay, I don't have straight teeth, so my husband's gotta have straight teeth, so we gotta, and it's not false teeth, it's proper original teeth. Yeah, honey, that's exactly how we're going. Anyways, coming back to redirection, I just thought I should say that because it's very personal. To me, yeah, it really, really, really is. And that's literally what I told you the story about what happened at the shops when I was there the other day, and this guy removed his mask and he didn't have teeth. That hit straight in the heart, because I was like, how many people are going to be fooled to get into relationships with people with no teeth? Coming back on the other side, Redirection, you've been with this man and he been treating you badly. He been this. But now, during lockdown, you've sat back and said, hey, wait a minute. This guy is out here thinking I'm a fool, isn't it? This guy he's playing with me, and your thoughts have been good. So what have you done? You've ended things because this guy doesn't value you, honey. This guy ain't looking at you like he should, and I'm not talking lust physically looking, you know what I'm saying, but treating you with value, making sure that you looked after like the queen that you are. So redirection means, listen, boo, bye. We ain't about this life. We ain't doing this. So, booyah, we're done. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not playing. We're not out here. Okay, I'm putting you up on my status. I'm putting you up and you're not even posting me. I mean, there's a thing about posting. I think we must do a show. Should I be posted or shouldn't I? Would I personally be posting? Oh, do I post somebody? Don't I post somebody? I think that's something that we need to be talking about. When the producer said, I almost said his name. Guys, can you imagine? That was going to be a lot. When the producer said next week, we're going to be moving on to the next one. And it's a serious thing, But should I really be posting my person before I marry them? Because isn't it? It's not really legit until the time when I say I do. Then you're going to be all over. But before that, should I or shouldn't I be posting? I think we must build this up so that we can be talking about this and we can have content, because I know people have different things about this topic. So we're going to be talking about that. But redirection is something very good. Redirection is just saying, hey. Instead of me going, oh my word, stop. You can't be doing this. No. Why don't you just move on to the next thing? And I'm not talking, people are just like, hey, Monica, no, I'm not specifically talking relationships. I'm talking about, let's say now you're struggling with an addiction and you're like, oh my word, I can't do this thing. I'm in the room, and when I'm in the room alone, what happens? Then just move out and go to another room where there's other people, where you're not going to be getting tempted. If you are thinking a lot, what do? Then listen to a sermon, listen to a song, you see, now you're literally changing direction from what it is that you're doing, and you're moving it on a redirection in life. And that's exactly what we've got to be doing. We know in the industry, we need to be redirecting everything. We need to be repositioning everything in business. We need to be doing that in marriages. We need to be doing that. People are out there going, sure. We never really had this much time together. And good marriages, they're loving this time because, they've bonded. I've been watching a lot of lives, as we all are, and everybody's going live for some reason, So I've been watching a lot of lives. I've been out here going, hey, what's going on in this? And I'm seeing relationships. You can see, listen, now these two are forever. These two, we're not playing. These two, we are here, we're saying, this is exactly what it's about. These two were meant to be. And then you're seeing other people's relationships. Well, they're wanting to be going live because they're seeing everybody else go live. But you can see, listen. This is a mess. So we don't even know how you two managed to get together, but it's a serious thing. So, that's exactly what's happening with relationships. That's exactly what's happening with people's lives. Where are you? What are you needing to be redirecting? Because that's what we need to be talking about. Because it's crazy. It's crazy up in this place. And I'm glad if you dumped him, girl, good on you. Okay, because that's what it's about, because you weren't treating you right. But if you decided to get into a relationship, because listen, this guy is literally just been there, all this time he's literally been there, and you've been thinking, nah, he too short, but now you've actually started thinking, and you're like, you know what, this guy's the one, man. How can he pursue me like this for so long? And I'm out here still not giving him a chance. So that type of redirection, he's a godly man. He's a man. You got boys and then you got man. This one's a man. So that's exactly what we need to be thinking about. So redirection is on everything. Redirection is like, listen, I ain't gonna be staying in this relationship while I'm being treated like junk. Okay, and with that guy, that's the real. He's praying for you. He's always been there. You can see this one. It's not just on physical. Nah. This one is the real deal. This one's a man of God. This guy has purpose. He's got vision. He's a builder. He's doing the right things. I mean, he just passed your house the other day and your parents loved him. Only said, nah. Me and him are never gonna be it. Okay, because we ain't about that type of love. Girl, redirection. You might just want to take a second look. Anyways, let's listen to this track, which is specifically I'll Remember This by Chris Harland. And the song is I'll Remember This. Remember, the producer and I chose these songs. Will you remember this? Let's listen to this track and then we'll be right back.
Summer night, just you and I. I'm staring at you starry-eyed. And when you put your hand in mine, I'm glowing like a firefly. And darling, I'm calling it like it is. It's a moment we'll never forget. And darling, I'm calling it true. That's best. This feeling I'll never forget. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. I'll remember this. Let's pretend we're young again. You're just a kid, I'm just a friend. These memories, they draw us in like perfume floating on the wind. So darling, I'm calling it like it is. It's a moment we'll never forget. And 20 years from now, you know we'll reminisce. This feeling I'll never forget. Oh, I'll remember this. Calling it like it is. It's a moment we'll never forget. And darling, I'm calling it true. That's best. This feeling I'll never forget. I'll remember this. I'll remember this.
Live, right here on Active FM, we bring to you the Active Worship Inception album.
The joy of the Lord is my strength. I rejoice at your word, unfading. I've been set free instantaneously. I find myself in the presence of the cross. Let my life be defined.
can stream the album on Spotify and Apple iTunes. If you're interested in downloading the album, well, contact us for more info.
I'll remember this. That was the track. I'll remember this. I mean, how many things do you think you want to remember? I think, we chose these songs strategically because we wanted them in this show. But how many things? Spoke about a relationship status. I mean, you're single now and I'm single. Not that ready to mingle that now you guys must start DMing. No. Nah, honey. We ain't about that love. But, how many things do you want to remember and how many things do you wish? I wish I never did that. And I specifically, if my ex is listening, shame, or my ex's shame. But have you ever looked at your ex and you thought, what was I thinking? And you're just like, whoa. What the hell was I thinking? So when you're playing I'll remember this, you're like, no, I don't want to remember. Let's delete, let's everything, which is why next week when we talk about the posting, remember when we're posting, we're doing themes and, you posting him and, now you gotta be deleting things because you're like, I don't want to do this. And last week I happened to be scrolling up on Facebook and while I was scrolling up on Facebook, friend requested me. No, nothing relationship, just an old school friend. So they sent me a friend request and I was like, I know this guy. I mean, isn't that what you do? You start looking at how many people are actually friends with him. Is it one? Because that means he's stalking you. You don't want to be friends with that. Or is it like 56 people and people that you can trust? And on this specific one, it was 56 people I could trust. I was like, okay, so if they're friends with him, listen, I can accept this. And then I was like, oh my word, he's married now. And I went now, you know what I'm saying? Into this, isn't it? You've actually got time, so you do this now these days. Whereas before, I told you I didn't even do Facebook, and if I can just confess, I still really don't know how to use Facebook properly. If using Facebook, I'm probably using 1% of what Facebook can do. Anyways, I just go into my notifications and I go from there. I don't even know how to do, and then sometimes it reminds me to share things I've shared 3 years ago, and then I just share literally, and then that's basically my life when we're looking at this thing on Facebook. So I'm looking at this guy's status, and now he's married. I'm like, oh, this is a gorgeous wife. Exactly, I'm telling you, he wasn't trying to hit me. That's why I'm telling you the married story. All right. And now I look at this girl, and then literally now it's a picture of her and him, and I'm like, hey, I literally shoes nannies 3 pictures apart because isn't it the way Facebook is structured is not really clever. 3 pictures apart, it was her in the exact same pose, but with another man. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? But it was back in 2017. You see, the whole thing about posting. We're going to talk about that next week. Let's talk about redirection. Yeah, I'm just leading you on, baby, because you got to be listening to next week's show. I want you to tell me, will you be posting somebody before you say I do or not? Because that's what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to be talking about people's different thoughts on this specific topic. But now, while we're redirecting on this show, business-wise, you've got to be redirecting. We're looking at influencers, fashion influencers. Literally, they are seeing their brands taking a turn. I mean, we're looking at people that have endorsements. I mean, they literally needing to have in-house photo shoots that are happening. I mean, there's a specific friend of mine who's a photographer, and she's been doing, photo shoots for somebody who's doing one of the big brands in South Africa. So they're shooting at home. Magazine covers are getting released. Magazines are still getting sold, but people are not out there allowed to be out in big groups. So what is happening? A lot of photo shoots at home are taking place. So I'm sure Canon and everybody who's selling nice cameras, but iPhones are pretty good too. These days you can do a proper looking photo shoot on just your phone. So influencers are needing to redirect and do things. People are taking us into their homes. I was watching the other day, they moving from just having their page now into their homes. They're getting us into their homes, telling us how they're going to be redecorating. We're getting to meet the husbands and the wives are doing shows together. Lots of lives going on. So literally, that's the one thing that you've got. So instead of having a meeting and doing a little luncheon, what are we doing? We're doing lives together. We're looking more and more on our influencers' workouts. They're doing a lot of workouts. They're sharing it with us. So more than ever in this time, we are getting insider information on our influencers. Now it's either you like it or you don't. And if it's somebody that you like, what are you doing? You're like, oh my They do that too? Oh yeah. I also definitely eat granola and yogurt and fruit in the morning. So you feel like you and your influencer like are completely the same. When they start sharing other things, you're like, oh, me too. Yes, I do that. Jeez, we are so alike. It's not even crazy. So we're getting to know Insider, and I love that because more than anything, we actually want a personal relationship with the people that we're following. Before it was just you saw the unreal side where they were made up and they were perfect, and you were like, oh, I like you. But now that we've got insider information, it's pretty nice, and we're getting to know them as a brand. Not so much as the brand that we're being an ambassador of. Now they're a brand, and this time as an influencer, it's a time to build your brand. So if your brand was about going out and doing nice things and playing with other kids, well, your brand is finished now, hun. You better redirect yourself and be like, hey, we're gonna be bringing it in. So if you're out there sitting in restaurants and things like that, there's a specific girl that post things and she goes into imaginary restaurants. I did that too. I was imaginarily in Italy at the beginning of lockdown. If you know anything, Italy, it's actually opening. It's exciting news. Everybody can travel to Italy now. Woohoo! Yes, anyways, now that we can just come back. But I was imaginarily in Italy because I was just like, oh my word, I would love to be in Italy. So I took a picture, cropped it out, put myself there, and I was in Italy. It was amazing. I went into a whole imaginary thing, which was absolutely amazing. Do you know that your nervous system, if you imagine something, takes it as if it is? So according to my body, I was in Italy, honey. I don't care what you said. I don't care what you are thinking. You might want to use that with redirection. Imagine yourself with a George Clooney or, whatever your crush is from the movies and just be like, listen, we saw together. Redirection. You dumped me, but I'm actually on to the next one, and I'm busy with Mr. Whatever the hottest new guy is on movies at the moment. Well, I've got a specific one I'm not going to be sharing at the moment because it's the movies that I've been watching, and that guy is pretty hot. Yep, so I'll be posting that picture. Anyways, yeah, so we're looking forward to next week's show. It's amazing. And now I guess you're very excited to find out what our last track is. So our last track is by Caleb Lane. Hide. Yep, you heard it right. So this is your girl Aqua, and listen, you can catch us on Instagram at ActiveFM777. Facebook is /ActiveFM777, and on Twitter we are at ActiveFM, and our website, which is fresh and absolutely amazing. Look for the girl in a beautiful white dress with a nice pair of heels on the mode, and listen to the show is on www.activefm.co.za. We've got so many other shows. We're on TikTok, we're on Spotify, we're on all these different things. Anyways, yes, that's exactly what it is. We'll check you out on the flip side because we're playing our last track, which is by Caleb Lane, and it's Hide.
I can see through the blinding rain that stings against my broken skin. My voice is dry from crying out so long. I can only sing this song. Will you hide me in your shadow? Will you hide me in your grace? Let me warm around your fire. Let me rest in your embrace. Know that you are with me in this torn and tattered boat. You're the one that's keeping me afloat. Storm clouds of darkness gather over